So, guys, we just watched the movie The Hunt. It's from 2020, and we realized something kind of genius. They brought in recognizable actors to make you think that they were important, and then they wiped them out almost immediately. And once we noticed that, we started seeing it everywhere because Hollywood has been doing this for years, using big name actors as bait, sometimes for shock, sometimes for marketing, and sometimes just to mess with you. So the real question is which movies actually pulled this off perfectly and which ones just straight up faked us out? So stick around because we're going to dive right in. Hey guys, welcome to Two Peas Out the Pod with Johnny and Shay.
What's up, guys? Yeah, man. I'm dying to know which ones are they gonna be.
No, but that movie was crazy because there were definitely well-known actors that did not make it more than a few minutes, and it was shocking. It's like, well, they couldn't afford that person for very long.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe that person had another project.
Yeah, so they're like, "We can only get you for 2 minutes, and then you're done." I
It'd be
think it's more a
no,
budget
but
issue.
the crazy thing is it's just the that he has the other film he has to do is just it's just a lot over.
One lot over, yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's start with the blueprint. Scream 1996, and we all know who the biggest star was in that movie. Well, at least I hope Johnny does.
Drew Barrymore.
Yes. So she was promoted like the lead, and obviously she was dead in the opening scene.
Yeah.
It was designed to break the audience expectations. So I guess that was kind of the point of them killing her off. Maybe not
Well,
based on budget for that one, but just based on shock.
yeah, but it was a great opener. But damn.
A lot of people
Like,
went to see the movie just for her and then didn't realize that she wasn't only going to last a few minutes.
but hey, it got butts in the seats, and butts were like, "Oh yeah, we
I
like
guess. But there were
these."
other well-known celebrities in there.
Yeah, but it just doesn't slap like a Drew Barrymore.
The most famous shock kill of all is Deep Blue Sea.
Oh,
Oh, you know which one I'm talking about?
oh, you mean Samuel Jackson?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So Samuel L. Jackson is killed off mid speech and gone instantly. The scene was literally rewritten to shock the audience. And it's one of the most controversial, I guess, kill scenes in any movie,
Well, I mean,
or I guess the most famous.
think about it. It's a great white killing a black man.
I've never seen that movie.
How great.
But I hear it's the most famous shock kill ever.
Yeah, it is.
You like
It
that
is.
movie? It's good.
It was decent. It had LL Cool J in it. I like LL
Oh,
Cool J too, so
that's cool.
it was pretty good.
The next one, guys, is Godzilla from 2014. Bryan Cranston positioned as the main character, and he was killed early. Fans felt completely misled. Did you think so?
I mean, he he had obligations. He who else is gonna make that blue meth that he's been peddling in
Oh, is that the
fucking
guy off
Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad?
Yeah. What else is he gonna be doing? I mean, come on now. He had obligations. He was like, screw this.
So why did they kill him so early? Budget or just part of the movie?
I'm gonna go with what I just said. That man, he had Breaking Bad time and
Was
monies.
Breaking Bad that far long ago? 2014?
I think it ended, or I mean, I don't remember when
I
it
don't know.
ended, but I mean,
I didn't watch that really. So,
yeah, I don't even
I
remember.
mean,
I
I've
think
seen a
I
couple
know
of
it's
them,
like it
but
was very long.
well, let us know if you guys think that there was a reason why they killed him off so early in that movie. Was it because of Breaking Bad? Or maybe they just didn't have the budget. Let us know in the comments below. The next one is the one that started kind of, I guess, this trend in Hollywood, people believe, and that is Psycho. So Janet Leigh was the biggest star, and she was killed halfway through the movie. Completely changed storytelling rules because before that, the main character usually always lived till the end.
If that is true, then how come does why does black people always die in the beginning?
They're not the main character.
Oh,
Are they the main character of the movie?
well, I felt like why do they always like that? Like, well, okay, what's to say if like there's one black guy with the whole core cast? Why does he die? Like,
Is he the main character?
but he was part of like the
Well,
team.
there you
What's to say if like,
go.
all right. So let me just say. So if like, all right, speaking roles. Let's say for example, all right, me and you have the same amount of speaking roles and airtime, and I die, and I'm like, dude. I was there with you through the whole thing, bro.
I don't know.
Like, that's
You have to
just
ask them that. That's not what this video is about
I
there,
know, I
honey.
know, I know, I know,
I'm
I
just
know.
kidding.
It's just I'm just very heartbroken.
The next one was a quick cameo flex. So in Deadpool 2, I didn't even realize this, but Brad Pitt shows up for 1 second, instantly dies, massive name, almost zero screen time. But I guess just having him on the credits or in the previews or whatever made people go, "Ooh, I wonder what he's gonna do in Deadpool 2." I don't even remember that part.
There's another Brad Pitt movie. I'll say that during my video scene. Or it might be on a list actually that people did not know. And also it was actually before Quentin Tarantino actually did Reservoir Dogs. He screenwritten a film which was out and everything, but it had Christian Slater in it, and and Brad Pitt was also in that film. I'll put the name of it, or we'll say it at that part. But
Stick around for that, guys. It's a
yeah,
secret.
yeah, it's a secret. It might be on the list. I didn't really look at I looked at some of the lists. So some of them,
So why do you think he was in the movie? Was there even a point to it? Because it may have been a part where I fell asleep.
I don't know where in
You can't remember?
Deadpool. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
remember
He
which
was in there
part.
for 1 second, so maybe you were eating popcorn.
Yeah, I was probably stuffing my face with some pop. That sounds about right.
So same concept, but a comedy take, Zombieland, where Bill Murray played himself. He died almost immediately, so it was a shock plus humor combo.
Yeah, I do remember that scene. But what I will say is that yeah, he must have made a pretty penny off of that one. I mean, because Zombieland, I think back then I think it did pretty good numbers.
That takes us to Johnny's video of the day. So today, while he's pulling that up, just wanted to say definitely consider liking the video and consider subscribing, guys.
So the video is you know, pretty much the main star, like Shay always says right here, and the supporting characters that always die. Just fighting it out. Yeah.
There.
Yeah, no.
The guy right of his
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
happening.
and no, the driver honked, and then the cat just kind of like, and they both meowed at him like, whoa, 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 stay out of it. Like, this is our business. That's pretty cool though.
I wonder if the lady even knows that they're fighting each other.
I'm sure she's feeling that vibration, but then again, I don't know what she's driving. Still like she's driving like a moped or something,
Yeah, that's funny.
or maybe a little bike, because you could ride the bike with regular cars nowadays.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, definitely she is. But yeah, so this is the video of the day, guys.
Let us know what you think about that one.
I'm thinking that's pretty cute.
Yeah, pretty cute.
Two kitties.
It's pretty brave bringing your cats out like that. What if they got out and run away?
And then we would say that's some lost pussy.
I've seen people take their cats out on a leash, like a harness leash thing,
Ah,
but never in a backpack like that.
yeah, I've never seen that happen. Um, I've the only time I've actually seen that is actually just watching YouTube videos actually.
Yeah,
Like, just I was like, "Oh, man," like, and then really when I went down that rabbit hole, that's whenever I started my infatuation on that cat. I was like, "Oh, man, they're not that bad actually."
So, guys, jumping back into the video, the next one is the one that started kind of our idea for this video is when we watched The Hunt.
Yeah,
It's a horror movie. I didn't. I guess I missed it when it came out. I don't know, but it was pretty good. We were playing a board game and we were watching it at the same time, so I did miss parts. But
yeah,
there were multiple recognizable actors early in the movie, and they were all taken out pretty fast. So it set the tone that nobody was safe. It was pretty crazy. Pretty
yeah,
crazy one
it
if you
was,
guys haven't seen it.
yeah, it was really good. I immediately had to tell Shay, "Hey, man, can we gotta write that down," 'cause I'll forget about the idea immediately. So,
Yeah.
we gotta jot that one down, and now we're doing the video on Tuesday about it because we were like, "Hey, why in the hell not?"
The next one people always forget, it's called Executive Decision, and it has Steven Seagal. He is billed like a co-lead in the movie, but he dies basically really early in the mission, and audiences were shocked on that one as well. Have you seen that one?
Well, the what, Steven Seagal?
No, have you seen that one,
No, no, no.
Executive
I've
Decision?
not. I
Oh,
never. I've seen like Under Siege, is the one, like his old movie. That one, like back in the '90s. That was actually a pretty good one. But he was too busy. Steven Seagal had like some like show on like TLC or one of those where he was like a wannabe cop or something like that. He always was like near like some police station saying that, oh, I used to do this, and he used to
oh.
have these like high cap, almost like really to be like he was. I think that's where Fat Joe learned all that, like by lying and capping, was from fucking Steven Seagal himself.
Wow.
Yeah, because I seen a video like on YouTube, like a compilation of like shows and interviews that he did, and it's just like, wow, this guy is like very capping.
So another underrated one is Burn After Reading. This one has Brad Pitt in it again, and he dies out of nowhere mid-scene, and it completely flips the tone of the movie.
I did see that one. I think it has John Malkovich, I think, on that one too. That was a pretty good one.
I guess Brad Pitt's pretty expensive, so that's why he dies a lot in all of his movies.
Uh,
What? I'm just saying.
yeah, the one movie I'm talking about, I think he did not die in it. I gotta double check 'cause I vaguely remember because he was only in that movie for about like 5 5 minutes. Oh, it's a 1993 movie called True Romance. He had about 2 to 3 minute total scene. He was a, stoner roommate, his name was Floyd, and there's like you can just look up, what is it, True Romance Floyd moments, and there's like a compilation of like all the moments with him, and,
Mm.
yeah, it was pretty cool. I was a very young lad at the time.
So the next one on the list is a sci-fi, version of basically doing this as well. It's called Life from 2017, and it stars Ryan Reynolds, and he's pulled early despite being a major draw in the movie, and it's, basically done to subvert expectations of the movie, get everybody off track of what's happening.
I seen that one, it's like a like, little thing that's just like like I said, it's a organic thing that just kinda goes after his host and kills him and shit. It was pretty good. That's pretty crazy.
Mm.
You know what? You know what the symbiote from the old Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3, the one where Peter Parker gets the little black Spider-Man suit and stuff. That looks like that type of little like organism type thing,
Mhm. A nanobot.
or that
No, I'm
too.
just kidding.
You can call it that in a way, but
So the next one is a story shift. It's called The Place Beyond the Pines, and that one starred Ryan Gosling, where he felt like a lead, but he died early, and then the movie became something totally different.
right, yeah, yeah. I didn't see that one, but I heard that's how he met his I think his current wife, Eva.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then one more example, and then I'm going to let Johnny do some of the ones he wanted on here because, he had pretty good examples. Even big ensemble films do this. So even Mission Impossible in 1996, they had a big team that was introduced early, but then most of them were wiped out quickly, which raised the stakes immediately on like, who's going to live and who's not. I think that's the thing is, it keeps, I guess, you guessing in the movie
Well, I mean
where if the main character always lives, then you just know,
it's
it's
the
going to
like,
happen.
the trailers, yeah. Because I mean, if you put those big names in the trailer, then it's just, "Oh, yeah, this person, I'm gonna go see it." That was,
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about why they do it next, but I'll let Johnny do his list because I asked him to compile them together, but he decided to not. So I still want him to put his other 4 in. Okay.
yeah, so, obviously, I just said, True Romance in 1993 with Brad Pitt. That
Oh,
was
so Zombieland was on a one on both of ours.
yeah, yeah, that was on
Okay.
both of ours. Beetlejuice, Alec Baldwin, the 1988. So he actually dies pretty early, 5 minutes before becoming Ghost. So that was a total screen time for him. Shay said the place behind the pines. You already said that one already. This is my last one, which I thought was phenomenal. Um, if anybody's seen Tropic Thunder, Tom Cruise, 5 minutes scattered through. That was his role. And I'm sure if anybody's seen Tropic Thunder and, and you can actually do the same thing, like the Lloyd one, you can get a compilation of the Tom Cruise ones, and those are freaking hilarious
But
too.
they didn't kill him, right?
They didn't kill.
He
No,
was
no,
in and
no,
out of the
no, no.
movie.
He was just in and out. He was a I believe a big movie exec.
Right.
So yeah. So that was pretty much those are my guys.
Yeah. So why Hollywood does this, really it comes down to marketing bait. It's kinda like tip bait for DoorDash, like, people put on their $20 tip, but then, they deliver it and then the person changes the tip to $5. It's the same thing for movies. They put on there like Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, whoever, Jennifer Aniston on the cover, and then you go to the movie, they get killed off
Matter of
like 5
fact,
minutes in.
if you really think about it, Leprechaun, Jennifer Anderson, a young Jennifer Anderson at that time.
And she got killed quick, right?
Oh no, she
Or
was the
no,
main.
that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, yeah, she was the main character the whole time. So, if maybe if there was Jennifer Aniston and then Michael B. Jordan in it, yes, he would die in that film, obviously,
Wow.
because Shay says that because was that a support? Well, Shay, he was a supporting character. He helped him most of the time, but he ended up dying. But whatever.
No, obviously the big actors draw, people in to see the movie. People may always wanna see, like, all the Brad Pitt movies or all of this or all of that. And then even if they're barely in it, they still will see it maybe just because of that. So that's why they try to get, a few of these in there. Then there's the budget strategy. So A-list actors are expensive. So short roles equal, cheaper, obviously, and they can still use their name in the credits. So it's a win-win there. Um
Isn't that just like a placeholder? Like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. We're gonna put such and such in it, but then they'll just put like executive producer. But did they really do anything? Really? Probably not.
Yeah. And then shock value. So obviously, this started out with companies doing, just doing this to shock so that people, instead of knowing like, oh, Brad Pitt's in the movie and he's going to live till the end, nobody knows now, like, who is going to live or die, or, who's going to be in there for 2 minutes or the whole movie, just based on how it could go.
I think that's the same way when they get their scripts. Like they don't really know who's gonna die or anything like that. A prime example I would like to use for that one real quick is like The Walking Dead. Everyone knew that they somewhat took from the comics, kind of sped up the storyline a little bit, added characters and everything to it. But at the end of the day, when Glenn died and stuff and Negan killed him,
A
um
lot of people stop watching.
a lot of people stopped. Well, yeah, a lot of viewership stopped and
That would
stuff.
be a good one if we weren't doing movies.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like people were highly pissed off about that.
Yes, very highly pissed off. Just like most people are highly pissed off about whenever they finished. Remember a few years ago they finished that HBO one Game of Thrones and it was really rushed and not the
Yeah.
best. But
But the shock value keeps audiences guessing, because no one feels safe in the movie. And then it also helps with story misdirection. So it makes you assume that you know the main character and then they flip it. Kind of like, what's it called? In comedy, a turn.
yes, definitely a turn.
Yeah. So kind of the same thing in a movie. Like you think it's going one way and then it's like, what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But here's the risk. When it works, it's iconic. And when it doesn't, it feels like a bait and switch. I think The Hunt worked okay because there were so many people in there that we recognized that
Right,
all
right.
kind of got killed off quickly. Um, but I think it would piss me off if I assumed the person was gonna be in the entire movie and they were only in there for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they were gonna be in there, so it was like, "Oh, that's the guy from whatever. Oh, that's this person. That's that person." So,
Oh
um,
man, it's like a who's who when you watch a film like that.
But what else did you wanna add to this since I know you really wanted to talk about this?
I mean, I was just more curious, like, damn, how many other actors have done this? I believe, we already know what happened to Bruce Willis and everything, but Bruce Willis has also done a lot of one low budget films
So they could put him on the cover.
to put him on the cover to help sell whatever product, and sometimes it may be for whatever reason for a short film or whatever.
Mhm.
And maybe it could be just like what was the one with Ice Cube that nobody really liked? The world at the world's end or something like that, where he just sat on a computer. I think that's pretty much what they kind of did for Bruce Willis, in a way, but still walked away with some great funds. Actually, you know what? Remember he did a cameo also in I think Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 12. One of the ones I think the one when they went overseas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it. A big name actor shows up early, and then you're already thinking, yeah, they're not going to make it. So, what's the best example of one that you guys have seen that have done this, and which one actually annoyed you the most?
Hmm.
Let us know that in the comments below. I'm sure we missed some ones that you're like, oh, this should have made the list. That should have made the list. There were so many when I looked, when I looked into it that we could be here all day,
Yeah, and I
because
did
this
not
has
want
been
to
a
be here all
tactic
day.
for a while. But we tried to pick the iconic ones where, I guess it was more of a turn where the audience didn't expect it. Now you just never know. Movies, I mean, I think it's a normal thing, especially with, a lot of the streaming services making movies now and stuff.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep it budget friendly.
Yeah. And
So,
but they've been doing some pretty good, great job so far, especially Netflix with their original films. They've done very good. HBO's getting up there with the TV shows, but their HBO's always been great with their TV shows. So and Peacock, great with television sitcoms always. I think they all have their own niche. But
niche,
yeah,
ish.
niche, not
I'm just kidding.
a
You said niche like
niche,
itch.
like a niche. No, it's a niche. Sorry, but yeah.
Anyways, guys, let us know what you think in the comments below, and we will see you on the next episode of Two Peas Out the Pod.
Peace out.
Bye.